Hello there, I am Crudi Enric. So I want to make a video talking about spirituality and politics and let's say the evolution of humanity, because we see a lot of distress in the values of the humankind, because God taught us the Ten Commandments, and the Ten Commandments is the law of life. The Ten Commandments. So we need to understand that there are laws. There are the living rules of life, so that humanity, the animals, the earth, the trees, the rocks, the waters, the air are all encompassed with the harmony of the living planet. That means that we need to understand that there are rules, because as we know, in politics today, there is like the transsexual things, and that's very wrong for humanity. The gay culture, which is wrong for the young kids that are learning from their parents. And I think we need to understand that there are a lot of issues in the world, because we cannot change genders of the people, It should be illegal, in my opinion. Like changing a gender is like destroying a body. So we need to understand that we are living temples, and the scientific community need to teach everyone the raw living foods diet, because it's the only way out of this crisis, this identity crisis. Because the raw living foods diet, vegan and vegetarian, is the only way out of this crisis that we are on. We are on a spiritual crisis that not many people are talking about, and humanity is in danger. That's why there are wars, because everything is polarized. There is one part that has one solution and the other part that has another solution, and they make wars. But we need to understand that there are rules of the living life, and we need to understand God, the divine source, as natural, as godly, as divine, as natural, and living God, a living being of God. So we need to understand. We need to respect the genders that we are born with. We need to understand that we have to be in a life that is natural. And in my view, I have a personal view. I will explain this view in this video. So I think liking the same sex, it can be okay. But I think as a male, I want to explain that I think gay culture is very damaging, and I think lesbian culture is more natural. Why I say that? Because a man and a man, the sexual act is dangerous, is toxic, is against nature. But two females having an act together, it's kind of more of a play, it's more natural, it's like a more natural thing. So in my view, this is one thing that is not being talked about a lot, but that's my view. And I think that we need to respect the genders. We need to come back to nature. We need to come back to building castles and churches and having natural towns with spirituality, with religions, with natural foods, with biodynamic gardening, with a vegan and vegetarian life. Thank you.